Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's been a few days, a couple of weeks about. I've got this guy all set up. Obviously, nothing's plugged in or running yet, but I can get it up so the water's just doing its thing, hopefully building some bacteria. The March tank is still running well, getting ready, still cycling. February, I have had, I don't know, 400 eggs, and not one has survived after it hatched. I've seen them hatch, but within the next day, they're all dead. So, no idea what's going on here. It's growing its own algae on both sides. The filters are from other tanks that are cycled, but no idea. The January babies have all but depleted. A few of them have survived here. See if we can get zoomed in on these little guys. There's one down there. Was two in here I saw. There was a big one in there that grew from the others. I had to take him out because he was pecking at the two little ones. So he's in another tank. The December tank's still empty. November's doing good. Everybody just got water changes. I just finished up about 10 minutes ago. But they're all doing well. Everybody's eating breakfast. October's doing good, eating breakfast. And September is gone. I sold them all. Hopefully they arrive at their new home happy and healthy. Fingers crossed. The breeding tanks, as you can see, have been moved sideways because I'm tired of losing so many eggs. I can't figure out why it's happening, but instead of just complaining about it, I'm going to try something different. I have another tank here in the middle set up, as you can see. I'm going to be trying the Dean method, which, if anybody's familiar with aquarium videos, you know who Dean is. He has the individual trays up here that he keeps his fry in until they're a certain size. I have this guy here, a pump that I found in one of the tiny aquascaping tanks that I used to have running, and I made just a drip system. So I'll be running that in here, an aerator, air sponge, whatever you want to call them. And I'm going to have, I haven't decided how many tubs up here yet. I'm going to look at the dollar store here when I go ship the September babies. Fingers crossed I can get them to work that way. I'm wondering if the tanks are just too big. I don't know. It's frustrating because this tank started off with a ton, but because the parents weren't in great shape at first, a lot of the babies just had back problems. So after culling them all out, except for the final 13, which I sold for as a dozen, all the others are in the pond aquarium down there. But as you can see, as time went on, they got better. There's no back problems. They got better and better. These guys are practically perfect. But then I got to December, and the eggs weren't hatching anymore. January, to where they hatched, but then barely survived. And now February, to where they're hatching and no one's surviving. So I don't know. I just don't know. Anyways, we're going to try this fry system. I will do an update once it's up and running. And I don't know, fingers crossed. But the parents' tanks are the same. I just moved the pump and the heaters to the back. Excuse me. They're all doing good still. They do make a lot of eggs. I mean, a lot. Every time. I went from emptying the water changes every day to 3 times a week. Now I'm only doing it twice. It seems to be disturbing the parents a lot less, and the egg amount is a lot more, and I'm getting a lot less white eggs, which are unfertilized. But I'm assuming that's what I'm doing wrong, I guess, because now they're not surviving. So who knows? I'm going to mix it up a bit and see what happens. I did water changes on both shrimp tanks. I called out as many of the off colors and clears that I could find. I just put them over in the pond aquarium. These guys are also up for sale because they are just becoming numerous. And the pond aquarium itself is doing quite well. It's frustrating because all the CPDs that I called out, I threw into here, which they've all survived. I mean, even the ones that are struggling, they've got bad backs, bad tails. Um, from my research, I can tell that I guess it's from inbreeding and just poor genetics. So that's why I brought in Aquahuna CPDs to breed with mine, so we could break up that fudgy gene pool and hopefully come up with something better. But all we've come up with so far is eggs and fry that don't live longer than a day. I'm not sure if because of the Aquahuna ones maybe are too young to breed yet. Maybe they're just starting. I really don't know. Brine shrimp doing good. Lots of boxes ready and waiting. And the gups. They're all doing fantastic. They also got a water change today. The babies are getting big. No colors on any of them yet. Mom's very bland, and Dad's the Endler looking guy. There they are. So I'm not expecting like a plume of color from these babies, but we'll see what happens. The most I've counted so far was 11. I believe there's more than that because you can't count them when they're in the bushes. The shrimp in here are culls from forever ago. They're all doing fantastic. Breeding quite well. Ooh, that one's almost yellow. Interesting. But that's pretty much it. I realized it was a long time since my last update, and I figured I'd just give you guys a walk around. Nothing much has changed. Still can't talk. But I'm attempting different things to see if I can change the productivity of these guys or not. That's pretty much it. I'll keep you guys filled in. Goodbye.